Hello friends, and allow me to take this time to welcome us all into the year 2023. You and I may not have already met this year, but my prayer is that you are grateful and thankful that God has afforded us yet another year to worship Him in spirit and in truth, preparing for His soon return. The year 2023 promises to be a beautiful year, a year of revival, a year of activity, a year where every one of us will have to have their hands at the plow in readiness to serve the communities and churches where we are. My prayer this year is that every one of us will not be pointing a finger at someone else, but will be pointing a finger inward so that we know what we are geared for as Adventists. In this first quarter, we are endeavoring to plan for activity that is revival and reformation. Already we are engaged in 10 days of prayer, although it is almost coming to an end, where we are praying together that God should bring us back to the altar of worship, the altar of thanksgiving, the altar of dedication, and so on and so forth. God help us as we endeavor to return ourselves under His care. As part of the work that we will be doing in this first quarter, the following three things are important for us to note. Number one, we are planning to have a program that will engage all three churches and all three branches to a time of revival and reformation, a time where we will reflect, pray together, and cast our eyes forward to what God is preparing for us. And that will come in the form of a revival weekend where we will all come together as churches, as members, to pray together, to seek God's face together, and to celebrate a revival that is yet to come. Secondly, there will be trainings that will be undertaken both by the conference and by the district. And my prayer is that all our new leadership and old leadership as well, and all who would desire to learn something about our departments in the church will come and attend these trainings so that we are all equipped and ready to endeavor and venture into work that God has planted us in our communities and our churches for. Thirdly, as we cast our eyes forward in the third quarter going forward, we will have activities such as the training for small groups activity, such as small groups that we are planning and hoping and praying that it will return us great reward with souls that will be won because of our invitation and teaching of those people that we will win to Christ. And later in the year, we are planning evangelistic campaign. And in preparation for that, we are asking that as our church boards and church leaders sit down to plan for the year, all departments will gear their focus to the areas, places where we will plan to be going to do our evangelistic campaigns later in the year, so that we prepare the soil in order for us to have success at the end of the year. Now, there are a lot of challenges that we may be going through as families, as people, as individuals, and my prayer is that God will attend to you. I will be praying for you throughout the course of this year. And above and beyond that, as per my responsibility as a pastor, I will be paying you a visit every now and then. My prayer is that you will receive me and we'll sit down together, reason together, and pray together. And as we venture into this year, friend, my prayer is that we will have God at the center as our focus area, both as individuals and as collectives. That in every way possible, we will endeavor not only to be receiving, but to also be giving in service to others, both within the church and outside of the church. May God help us as we plan for this year. May God carry us with His strength and ability and wisdom and tact that we'll be able to achieve what He desires for us to achieve this year. May God bless you, and we'll see you soon.